Once again, it's time for us to bring you what's making headlines. My name is Patricia Lukoma. Mpango straight away into the bulletin. Uganda National Examinations Board, UNEB, has released the 2025 Primary Living Examinations, PLE, where most candidates scored between 11 to 30 aggregates, with aggregate 4 being the lowest due to poor performance of candidates in social studies.
With those words, it is now my singular honor to release the 2025 Primary Living Examination results for public use, and I thank you all for listening to me. Here.
Uganda National Examinations Board, UNEB, and the Ministry of Education and Sports have released the 2025 Primary Living Examinations. 817,883 candidates registered to sit Primary 7, and only 807,313 turned up, registering 1.3% absentee candidates. The statement of release also indicates that more females, 52.4%, sat for Primary 7 compared to males, who were 47.6%, which has been the trend in the recent years. In mastery of subject knowledge and skills to assess the candidate's proficiency level, UNEB reports that majority exhibited medium ability in all the 4 subjects.
Whereas the medium ability level candidates can also remember or recall facts, they show an understanding of the facts, and they can apply some of the facts and concepts in a problem-solving situation. However, this group have some difficulty in applying the facts in new situations. Their problem is application.
While releasing the examinations at State House Nakasero, the First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, said the ministry has embarked on reviewing the primary school curriculum to ensure alignment with the revised lower secondary curriculum that is competency-based.
Examination emphasized the competence-based learning approach that the country has adopted, and the questions tested knowledge, understanding, and application of the knowledge to solve problems in the community. This is the direction we are heading, to ensure that the learners at this level are equipped to cope with the requirements of the competence-based curriculum at UCE.
She, however, wondered why teachers earning a monthly salary absent themselves from duty, expressing the need to not stop at lamenting about the unsatisfactory academic performance of learners, but put to task those on the front line to explain why results are the way they are.
Teachers who continue to receive monthly paychecks from the taxpayers' money, but are absent from duty, must be asked to choose whether they want to remain in the public teaching service at all, or altogether exit and use their skills elsewhere. When releasing the next sets of PLE results, we must get answers as to why we have many ungradable candidates in a school or schools in each local government, where such a school has a head teacher, teachers, an inspector of schools, and a district education officer on the government payroll.
According to the UNEB Executive Director, Dan Odong, the best done subject was English language, followed by science and mathematics. Social studies and religious education were the worst performed.
That means the overall pass level, Mama stands at 91.9% compared to 88.3%. This indicates that English was better performed than all the other three subjects, and also compared to last year, we had an improvement in the performance of English. The reverse is true, Mama, for social studies, where at distinction 2 and above, we only have 3.3%, and that figure compares very unfavorably with 7.9% in the previous year.
Female candidates performed better than their male counterparts in English language, but they outperformed females in the other three subjects. Uganda National Examinations Board reports that examination malpractice has taken a form where invigilators are bribed or threatened with physical harm by school directors and head teachers to allow teachers assist candidates directly in examination rooms. This desperation is being attributed to the desire for administrators to have their schools get many candidates passing with aggregate 4.
This apparently is the gold standard by which parents rank schools. You will recall, Mama, that in 2021, the board presented to you a proposal to change the reporting of the results of PLE to get rid of the aggregates.
UNEB will withhold the results of the affected candidates whose cases have been from the districts of Kisoro, Kampala, Mukono, Namutumba, Kasanda, Buyende and Kaliro, among others. I'm Nafka Farida and Abdunasir Wama in Kampala.
Now, in the area of jubilation following the official release of the 2025 PLE results by the Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Katahan-Seveni, our reporters visited several schools where expectations and anxiety reigned supreme as news of the results came through.
Seta Junior Mbalala, Seta Junior Mukono Nabuti, Seta Junior Ntinda campuses. The head teachers commended the performance to the good education policies.
I'm so glad for the results that have been out today, for the performance the children have exhibited. We had 196 candidates and we've seen 181 children achieving first grades, quality first grades, and the 15 children getting second grades. On that, I want to first thank the teachers that have managed these children right away from baby class up to P7.
School, we always encourage our teachers to be closer to the children, and we always create an environment where children don't fear the teacher. They always interact. In case of any challenges, a child is able to go and consult a teacher in any way or the other.
To attribute the performance of our candidates to our teachers who have worked to support these children individually in all subjects and making sure that they balance their performance in all subjects.
But can that ever chance? Because we made a wonderful performance. This year we had an enrollment of 140 candidates in the on the primary 7 class, and 56 of them scored aggregate 4. The worst got aggregate 8. All children performed with the flying colors and the quality first grades.
To thank God for the excellent results. It is God who has helped us to perform like this. Last year we performed very well. We got 36 fours, and this year we were able to get 56 fours. It has been God who has been in our midst.
GT Primary School Namajoro registered better performance compared to last year.
I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to the Lord.
The school's head teacher Haji Muhammad Mukwaya said that the school scored highly with over 110 first grades, giving a country-wide opportunity to join secondary school education.
We have managed to get 110 first grades, showing that the performance has been good. And I want to thank the parents who went to that class with their children I also want to thank the teachers for teaching, and also I want to thank Allah for making us perform the way we still perform.
At Jericho Junior School in Deje, out of 29 pupils who sat for PLE, 22 passed with the first grade and 7 passed in the second grade. The headmistress Rwanga Daisy Bali attributed this performance to the good working relationship between the school and parents.
Give all the glory to God. I want to thank the parents, the teachers, the management, for the staff, for the support, and all that they have done. And the children for the great work, for the great performance.
The situation was the same at Quality Junior School Changia, as all pupils passed highly and attributed their success to management efforts.
The results were good. We thank God that He has enabled all our children to pass, and passing with the flying colors. We registered the 67 candidates. Out of the 67, 35 emerged with the first grade. We thank God for that. Then 32 came back with a second grade.
It was equally joyful day at Metro Junior School Chitem as parents, teachers and pupils celebrated the victory. Here, 43 pupils out of the 45 who sat for the examinations passed in Division 1 and 2 in Division 2, as the headmaster Steve Luwalira explains.
So twebaza Katonda olw'ebyo ebikoleddwa era abaana baffe tubeebaza mwebale kubeera baana balungi abawulize empisa zibakuumye okutuuka ku buwanguzi batufunye olwaleero.
Olwamuwala waffe okuba nti yapafominze bulungi generally abaana bonna abatuukiddwa omusanvu wano Metro Junior School performance ebadde nnungi.
At a Farm Foundation Nasaran Junior School Lubowa, out of 17 candidates who sat last year, 11 passed in the first grade and the rest in the second division.
Through the commitment of parents and the teachers who did great work, they were able to be with the children all the time, and they never gave up until the last time.
My child has really worked hard in this school, and she has passed with the first grade. And I thank all the teachers who have done all the effort to teach our kids.
St. Marcelino Academy Matuga also registered success, and the deputy head teacher said that they achieved 90% success in first grade.
Today is the day that the Lord has made, I must say, to reach this because of the hard work. Our students have not let us down. We want to give thanks to the Almighty God. We want to thank our pupils. We want to thank the general staff. We want to thank our parents for the untiring support that they have always given to us.
Endeavored and put a lot of effort while teaching me.
Today is the day when PLE results have been released, and I thank my teachers, my head teacher, my deputy head teacher, parents and everyone who has guided and supported me.
And I thank God that He has helped me to pass very well.
I thank the Lord that I've been able to get a single-digit first grade.
St. Philomena Junior School has also celebrated the good performance. The school's head teacher Ambrose Namonye attributed the success to hard work of parents, pupils, and teachers.
A success, and I'd like to thank my candidates for not putting a disgrace on me, but all in all, it has been God's mercy and the kindness. We thank the Almighty for the good results.
P7 bali so hard working bakola n'amaanyi era tubeebaza nnyo ddala. Twebaza buli omu yabaddeko ne kyakola.
At Seta Junior Mbalala, Seta Junior Mukono Nabuti, Seta Junior Ntinda campuses, the head teachers commended the performance to the good education policies.
I'm so glad for the results that have been out today, for the performance the children have exhibited. We had 196 candidates, and we've seen 181 children achieving first grades, quality first grades. and the 15 children getting second grades. On that, I want to first thank the teachers that have managed these children right away from baby class up to P7.
School, we always encourage our teachers to be closer to the children, and we always create an environment where children don't fear the teacher.
In all subjects, and making sure that they balance their performance in all subjects.
But can that ever chance? Because we made a wonderful performance. This year we had an enrollment of 140 candidates in the on the primary 7 class, and 56 of them scored aggregate 4. The worst got aggregate 8. All children performed with the flying colors and the quality first grades.
To thank God for the excellent results. It is God who has helped us to perform like this. Last year we performed very well. We got the 36
and Division 2. I glorify God for His name, and I thank my parents.
The rest passed in Division 2.
Last year we performed very well. We got the 36 floors, and this year we were able to get 56 floors. It has been God who has been in our midst.
Meanwhile, at Mwana Kindergarten and a primary school in Kampala, excitement filled the air as examination results were released. Out of the 18 candidates who sat for their PLE, 8 passed in Grade 1, while the rest passed in Division 2.
I'm very happy to see that my candidates have performed very well. They have passed in Division 1 and Division 2. I glorify God for His name, and I thank my parents for giving me the children who are very bright.
My children perform excellently. We give all the glory and honor to Almighty God.
Too much excited of my child to perform, to be #1 in the school.
To God, I want to thank my teachers who have worked tirelessly. I want to thank my co-directors. I want to thank the teachers, the parents, and the pupils.
In Busia district, jubilation was witnessed at Dabas Primary and Nursery School, which registered a 100% pass rate in the 2025 PLE results. Of the 22 candidates, 18 passed in first grade and 4 in second grade, making the school one of the best performers in the district.
I have got aggregate 5. The reason as to I have performed to that extent is that my teachers were updated, so they were giving us such updates. We were given various tests.
This year we are going to do better than this year. With all efforts from the parents, the teaching, non-teaching staff, the candidates themselves, and the community around, plus the support of the government.
The school's director, Egesa Ronald Buluma, credited the achievement to qualified teachers and strong working relationships.
What has made me jubilate is that all the children that sat for this school, the Bush Nursery and Primary School, pass. Had to beat it to 100% pass. There are like 4 things. 1, the will of God, because we believe in God. And then 2, the committed staff. And then 3, the support of the director. And 4, the parents.
The strong performance has been described as one of the school's best results in recent years.
Thank you. Keep it up.
Sounds of cheer, applause and celebration filled the school as pupils embraced their teachers and parents.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I've not done a lot special, but my teachers are the ones who have helped me to reach here.
I call upon all students out there to come and join Rona Junior School in Nansana.
The head teacher of Rona Junior School, Sengendo Harriet Samali, attributed the success to strong cooperation between students, teachers and parents.
Our learners have performed very well. 45 learners sat for PLE 2025 and 34 learners have managed to get first grade. The rest have got the second grade. We thank the parents for the effort they have put in to pay the school fees, giving them a lot of revision I've been teaching them accordingly. For example, weak learners have been getting extra lessons, that is what we call remedial lessons, so that they improve and be at the same level with those who are very bright. And even teachers have been giving in a lot of time to see that learners perform.
Sengendo added that simultaneous revision and consistent academic follow-up greatly contributed to the students' outstanding performance.
We thank the teachers for the great work well done to teach our learners. Also thank the director, Mr. Mutesa Ronald, our principal, Madam Nanyunja Margaret, for the support they have been giving our teachers to see that our learners excel on developing learners' talents like in football, netball, swimming, debate. We also train hands-on skills like weaving, like computer.
Parents were seen celebrating with their children after receiving the good news, some shedding tears of joy.
Well, me too, I'm excited for my son performed really quite well. Now, as we move ahead, National Information Technology Authority, Uganda, NITA-U, together with Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, UBC, have partnered to develop an e-service portal. The platform aims to provide easy access to government services, improve client retention, and increase brand visibility across Uganda.
Stakeholders were shown how to navigate the portal, highlighting its user-friendly features and accessibility. The portal is expected to scale up services nationwide, making it easier for citizens to interact with the national broadcaster while informing government processes and issues.
So this e-services portal is going to allow our clients to be able to access our services, for instance, book radio adverts, book TV adverts, and be able to register for carriage on the Signet DTT platform, including our new system that we have now, which is the direct-to-home television system. They'll be able to get onto the platform and put all their information and make their request and get the service that we want to give them 24/7.
This partnership marks a significant step towards digitizing government services in Uganda. By leveraging technology, NITA Uganda and UBC aim to bridge the gap between citizens and government agencies, promoting transparency and accountability.
Communication and ICT always work together. As you know, this is a digital age. For you to communicate much of anything that you do, you're using mainly internet, WhatsApp, phone call. All those are digital channels through which users can communicate. So our partnership is essential. It enables us to utilize technologies.
The e-service portal is expected to go live soon, offering a range of services that will make it easier for citizens to access government services from the comfort of their homes. This is more likely to improve overall citizen satisfaction and increase engagement with government initiatives.
Bridge the gap between the customers, the clients, and the UBC. It's going to ease in terms of advertising, in terms of reaching out to us, submitting in your queries, and also giving proposals to Uganda Broadcasting Corporation.
The development of the portal demonstrates Uganda's commitment to embracing digital transformation and improving service delivery, while also generating income for the institution as the country continues to invest in ICT.
When we do the UBC, where a client will log on, request for business, and pay for it online, we shall be reducing on leakages. Right now we are running manual systems where a client walks in. I'm talking about the media business, advertising, carriage, collocation, where our clients fall. So we normally run manual systems whereby any client can get a discount from anyone. So our e-system has actually picked our brands, it has picked our rate cards, and when you log on an e-system and transact on an e-system, then surely you build what you're supposed to build and you will pay what you're supposed to pay. I'll be able to see who has paid in real time. When I do midday, I can in real time view how much money I have made.
The demonstration of the UBC e-service portal is anticipated to have a positive impact on the country's economy, making it easier for business and individuals to access government services and contribute to national development.
As we move on to the next level of the economic development, how is it going to help us as UBC? We are going to be able to collect more revenue, reduce on leakages, and definitely we shall contribute to the economy by paying more taxes.
This partnership is a big step towards digitizing government services and institutions by promoting transparency, accountability, and bridging the gap between the citizens and the government. Nals Bawini, reporting for UBC.
Now, stakeholders have called for collective and coordinated efforts to conserve wetlands across the country, warning that continued degradation threatens livelihoods, biodiversity and climate resilience. The call was made during a stakeholders dialogue held in Kampala ahead of the World Wetlands Day celebration slated for 2nd February 2026.
Uganda currently has 8,613 gazetted wetlands, covering between 13.9 and 14% of the country's total land surface. These wetlands span approximately to 3.4 million hectares and play a crucial role in flood control, water purification, climate regulation, and biodiversity conservation. Out of these, 12 sites have been designated as sites, recognizing them as wetlands of international importance. According to environmental authorities, wetland cover increased from 8.9% in the year 2019 to 9.3% in the year 2021, and in 2025, restoration efforts targeted an improvement to 13.9%, equivalent to about 3.4 million hectares nationwide.
That's how His Excellency directed that we stop issuing of permits in wetlands, and that has happened for the last 4 years, and we can see the impact now. It's hard to find somebody now with the EIA claiming that apart from those that happen.
Unsustainable land use practices have weakened both our wetlands and the traditional knowledge system that once protected them. In some cases, cultural values have been dismissed as outdated, while modern development has proceeded without regard for ecological limits.
Despite their immense contribution to human well-being and economic activities, wetlands continue to face severe pressure from the human activity, including encroachment, pollution, and illegal developments.
These existing cultures help to put the population in check, but also to minimize destruction of this biodiversity. For example, at Musambwa Island, the people there are not allowed to eat the eggs. The population of the birds continues to grow because the people are not eating the eggs, rather leaving the birds, the eggs to hatch, and you have more of the population.
So why the Kingdom of Uganda is key when it comes to wetland protection? All these issues that come because we misuse the wetlands affect our people directly.
You need inachievable for those industries to survive upstream. You need inachievable for the lake downstream to do it. And you know that our economy depends a lot on fish.
Stakeholders also highlight the widespread use and poor disposal of polythene bags as one of the major environmental threats, calling for practical and enforceable solution to address plastic pollution.
The local communities, but you also need to support their existence in terms of giving them sustainable alternatives as livelihoods so that they are able to conserve the wetlands but also benefit. So if they uptake these wise use practices, it enables us to save the environment.
The wetland infrastructures, like now the one we are investing in the Rubiji, when you go there, that's an infrastructure that does a lot of sewage treatment and flood control and so on.
Although Uganda has enacted various environment protection laws, participants noted that weak enforcement and limited public compliance have hindered the effective wetland conservation.
Community keep on changing. That's why we have to keep changing the skills we are using, the way we are approaching and doing this. But the rate at which these individuals do the degradation activities in wetland is high.
I therefore call upon all stakeholders present today to respect and integrate traditional knowledge in wetland conservation efforts, empower cultural institutions and local communities as legitimate environmental actors.
The concerns were raised as Uganda prepares to join the rest of the world to commemorate World Wetland Day on 2nd February 2026, with renewed call for government, communities and private sectors to work together to protect these vital ecosystems. Deborah Namamonde, Andrew Sebira, UBC News.
The Presidential Affairs Committee of Parliament has urged contractors to increase their skills and expertise in protecting the gears of workers who die during work. The committee chairman, also Isingiro South legislator Honorable Alex Byarogaba Bakunda, expressed regret after being informed that 4 people had died on 2 roads being constructed by Starling Civil Engineering Company, the China Communications Construction Limited. The roads in question include the 9.72 kilometer and of course also the a road that costed about 43.7 billion shillings awarded to Starling Civil Engineering Limited, and the other one was the 8.7 that is 8,704 kilometers road from Watoni via Nabuti.
$566 million US. So far, the few places we have visited, the works are promising, they are well on time. The workmanship, so far, the little we have seen, not very bad. There is a room for improvement.
But there was need, first of all, to inspect the machinery and equipments of the contractor. The 2 fatalities at the site of Quadruple C were as a result of at least carelessness on the part of the workers and the contractor. We tried to address it, and that is why we have minimized fatalities at other sites. Thank you, Chair.
1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, and you have 4 fatalities. I think you need to pull up your socks, both of you, the ministry people, municipality people, and the contractors themselves. That's not very good report.
Ministry Rwanda Secretary yajana taking over na netkola investigations nenga wetuba tubawe emirimu tubagamba balina okulaba nga protecting abakozi baabwe nabo bennyini n'abantu ababayitawo.
So Mujala.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
This is our home, our land, our Uganda. From the rolling hills to the busy streets, from the farmers in the fields to the students in classrooms, we are one people. Elections are a time to choose our leaders, not to fight our brothers and sisters. When violence enters the ballot box, the future of our country is wounded. But when peace leads the way, our nation grows stronger. On election day, choose unity over diversion, respect over hatred, and dialogue over distraction. Love your country, protect your fellow citizens, stand for peace, and say no to electoral violence. This message is brought to you by the Global Election Observation Mission, GEOM, in partnership with the Uganda Electoral Commission. Informed citizens, strong nation.
Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength, because wealth doesn't just happen. You build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
Now into business, Uganda Bureau of Statistics has reported a 3.2% increase in the annual inflation for January 2026. Juliet Nakayenga, the principal statistician at UBC, says the economy remains stable, noting that an increase is good for an economy as long as it stays below 5%.
Uganda for the month of January 2026 was recorded at 3.2%.
Uganda Bureau of Statistics calculates inflation by comparing prices of commodities in different periods using price indices. For annual inflation, the consumer price index for the same month in 2 different years is compared. In this case, prices in January 2026 were measured against January 2025, resulting in the 3.2% increase.
So that's our headline inflation, the 3.2%.
The rise in inflation is mainly attributed to higher prices of core goods such as fish, meat and chicken, which recorded a 2.1% increase, services at 4.8%, energy such as firewood at 6.9%, and transport, especially air transport, which recorded an 8.8% increase.
Core inflation, we remove the volatile elements. And these volatile elements, that's where we have the EFU, the energy fuels and utilities, and the food crops that are influenced by many factors and are highly volatile. So whatever we remain with in the basket is what we call core inflation.
Juliet Nakayenga, the principal statistician at Uganda Bureau of Statistics, emphasizes that this level of inflation is healthy for an economy.
You know, when you get an inflation that is still below 5, the country is very stable. That's a good inflation. And the zero inflation is also not very good.
The report also indicates a decline in prices for some core goods, including sugar and soap, as well as volatile items not measured under core inflation, such as sweet and Irish potatoes, tomatoes, and matoke.
I think if you are aware of these seasonalities in the food crops, when it comes to January, there are a lot on the market. So the prices, once the supply is too much and the same demand, the prices will go down. Another element that we had removed, energy fuels and utilities, increased to 1.7% in January 2026. And the drivers, we have electricity, which further, but a slight now decrease of 1.8%.
While the annual inflation stands at 3.2%, the inflation monthly headline, which is from December 2025 to January 2026, is at 0.2%. UBOS further reports that Kampala High Income and Masaka recorded the highest inflation rates.
This time round, we had the highest as Kampala High Income and Masaka.
In the construction sector, the annual inflation, as measured by the Consumer Price Index for the last 12 months up to December 2025, is at 0.2%, which UBOS attributes to price changes in specialized construction activities.
The main drivers of that 0.2% increase, we had specialized construction activities, increased to 0.2% for the year that ended December 2025.
Pauline Ongayet for UBC.
So, Muchara,
Yes, Daddy.
you know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165 *80# or use the Momo app. Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength, because wealth doesn't just happen, you build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
I'd like to thank all our clients, our valued taxpayers, the people that we serve as we collect revenue for building our nation. I thank you very much for the questions you have sent through this program of Buza Commissioner. On behalf of URA, I would like to pledge that we are committed and we will continue to answer all the questions that you ask through this platform. The whole purpose for this program is to ensure that your pain points, your questions are efficiently responded to. So I would like to encourage all our taxpayers who have questions to ask to please utilize this program that we are running on UBC, that will be receiving your questions through the numbers that you've been given, and URA will be available to answer these questions every Monday and every Wednesday during the 8 o'clock news bulletin. And then on Sunday, after the news, we'll have a full response to all the questions that will have come in during the week. I thank UBC for supporting us in reaching our taxpayers, and I thank our taxpayers for responding positively to this program. Thank you very much.
Buza Commissioner.
So, Muchara,
Yes, Daddy.
you know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, Why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
Well, and in our last segment, which is sport, the 2026 Discovery Run has started with 21 kilometers of road trail race. We have John Barnes Sentum giving us the details.
More than 100 runners have taken part in the trail run, which is a curtain raiser for this year's 4th edition of the Discovery Uganda Run and school race due tomorrow.
The curtain rise of the main event tomorrow, and we have seen a big turnout of athletes run today in the half marathon, and I appreciate this day, and we really appreciate Nike and Rosa Management with the Uganda Cycling Federation for putting their plans together to ensure that this run comes to a success. So personally, I'm very happy.
The runners contested over 21 kilometers that started and ended at Boma Grounds in Kapchorwa.
A trail run is where you run in the hills, in the slopes, in the hills. Of course, in a rough road, not the usual smooth roads like the road runs. This is a little bit something completely different that we are actually trying to maintain here in the region, because now Uganda is a superpower in the mountain running, and these are some of the races that support all those athletes that run mountain running.
The Discovery Run is a brainchild of reigning world cross-country champion Jacob Kiplimo. To ensure a quality product that will help Uganda's talent search, he works alongside Italian firm Rosa Associati and sponsorship from kit manufacturing giants Nike.
Well, we started last year with the trail. It's a good event. We are very strong in mountain race and trail, and we try to bring some athletes to this new level to win everywhere in the world, as they used to be in road racing.
In the run that went around places like Kapchorwa Town, Buko Road and Kapchesombe, Arua Club's James Kirwa aged all men, while Doreen Chesang of Buko Club returned as the first lady with the gold medal coming with 1.1 million Uganda shillings.
And I'm so happy because of the winning. The race was not easy. It was tough. We had many strong people, but I tried my level best.
Today was a very important day for us. It's the first edition of Discovery Uganda. We are very happy. We start with the trail running race, and tomorrow will be the bigger day with the road race, with the kids road race. And we wait for a lot of athletes and a lot of...
We started Discovery Uganda 4 years ago. We want to build like Kenya. Kenya we have 35 years. So I'm seeing we are improving. Every year we go up. So we'll make it to like a Kenya. But,
Action tomorrow focuses on the main Discovery Uganda and school race for the under 12s and under 15s, plus respective gender seniors who will run 10 kilometers.
And that's all we had time for. Thank you very much for choosing us. Now, before I sign out, just on the release of the primary living examinations 2026, as a national broadcaster, we would really want to congratulate all the students for sleepless nights, and of course not forgetting the parents, the teachers, for the much effort put in there, the sleepless nights, to see to it that the students really come out with flying colors, and of course for educating and paying school fees. My amazing husband, thank you so much for doing so for our son. Well done, Samuel Bwire. Kids Nest Primary School. We appreciate. It's a good night from us. I'm so excited. My son performed quite well. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpanga. It's a good night.